My name is Jeanne Heaton, and Sunday morning I get on a plane to head to San Diego for the Bikram College of India 2010 teacher training for the fall. I leave on a continental flight, 8:45 in the morning, and I'm petrified. I honestly didn't expect to win. So I won the scholarship. I didn't expect to win it, so now I'm pulling it all together last minute. And with the help of Raphael and Bikram Yoga Manhattan, I would have never won the scholarship. Raphael and all the teachers here have supported me. I came into Bikram Yoga pretty broken. I had broken my back and I had a broken wrist, and it was years earlier, so I was very hunched over and I couldn't stand up straight, and I hadn't really done any physical exercise in 20 years, so I was scared to even do yoga. And on my third day, I decided that I would do a 90 and 90 because, like, in the medical community, I had heard that it takes 90 days to make or break a habit. So I thought I will do 90 days straight, and on my third day, I came to the desk and I said to Rachel, who was at the desk, I said, I'm here to tell you I'm never coming back. You people are trying to kill me, and I can't do this practice anymore. That it's hurting me, and it's very bad for me. And she said, well, what are you doing here then? I said, because I had to come and tell you that this is very bad for the body, and I think it's unhealthy. And she said, oh, please, get in the room. That's why you're here. You're here, so you need to get in the room. And she was like, it's kind of tough on me, and I thought, you know, and then she talked to me a little bit about how it's supposed to hurt, about how yoga's not supposed to be this, you know, candles and meditative bath thing, that it's literally supposed to hurt. And she started to talk to me about what was happening to my body and medically, and I just started to do a little research, and I started to realize that, you know, Bikram Yoga, his Bikram Chaudhary, his guru, Vishnu Ghosh, has developed this practice for healing of chronic disease and illness. So that, with all the chronic disease I felt in my body at the time, and being so broken and feeling like I would never be repaired, arthritis, and Rachel talked to me and explained to me that that's exactly what this yoga is for, and that it's supposed to hurt. So my phrase then was, oh, so you're telling me the only way out is through. And from that point on, I just hold on to that. I'm like, the only way out is through. And if you would have ever told me a year and 8 months ago that I would be going to teacher training, I would have absolutely, I would have probably stabbed your eyeballs out, because I wasn't going in the room, back in the room, let alone teacher training. So I believe that with my journey with the practice, I also feel that in order to keep what you have to give it away. So that's what I see happening around the studio, is that in order to stay here and be healthy, I believe that I have to teach it so that I can help others, and I totally identify with others' struggle, and that this yoga is about service. Like, I believe that, you know, what Raphael up here just now teaching class, telling me to lock my knee over and over and over again, like, what does he get out of that? Like, and so I got to talk to teachers and find out, like, that's the most, when you see people change and you see people work through their whole body, cellularly, molecularly, the smile, my teeth are whiter, you know, my eyes are glistening. It's just incredible. It's like there's an absolute aspect of this yoga that is, because of that service, makes my heart sing. You know, I used to be a really dark person. Like, I used to grasp onto the idea that suicide was cool, and you know, dark rock and roll, like hippie aspect of life, like just a very dark, negative kind of lifestyle. And I've come to now embrace more of a spiritual side of life, and a drive to be of health and love and service, which if you would have known me 6 years ago, you would have said, no, no, no. So that was not this person sitting in front of you. So that kind of complete change is what I see people doing here. You know, you see people come in here heavy, or even there's a girl here right now with a broken foot, or Claire, she's pregnant. She's 6 months pregnant. That baby must love the yoga. Like, everybody's like, oh, what are you doing in a hot room? You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt the baby. It's the complete opposite. You know, I'm like Western school of thought. You go to the doctor and you say, you know, doctor, when I do this, I put my hand up, or I do, it hurts. And the medical doctor, Western school of thought, tells you, then don't do that. If it hurts, don't do that. And I believe the Eastern school of thought is, if it hurts, do it more till it goes away. And I really didn't believe that was true until I've experienced it for myself. I got an email from my friend who did it in the spring, and she said, just go, show up, be where you're supposed to be, and the only big advice I can give you is keep your head low, don't ask any questions. And I said, I can do that. Like, just, you know, put yourself right in front of Bikram, keep your head low, and don't ask any questions, and just show up where you're supposed to be. And so I could do that, I think. I don't know. Raphael was saying in 3 weeks in, you might not be able to walk, but you'll get there. I hope to be able to come back and really be able to not only teach, but I'm writing a book about sort of my daily life lessons that I've learned through the practice, and I've been keeping a journal of that. So I hope that when I'm there, I can blog with that. And so stay tuned, everybody. I'm going to bring the blog, and hopefully I'll be bringing pictures of the practice if they let me take any footage or whatever, and I'll send it on ahead, and it'll be like y'all will be there. I have to give like a shout out to this studio and the love and compassion they've shown me since day one. And I also believe that, like, as human beings, we're meant to like be in herds and be in communities and create community. We're meant to do that, and I believe that this yoga and these 3 studios create that feeling of community, which I think is so lacking with all of our toys and gadgets and our lifestyles, that we're not really in community. And I think this is a great place to have community and love.